I was paid to be his friend, but he changed my life forever. He was the richest kid in our school, and I was paid to be his friend. Every Friday, a crisp $100 bill would appear in my locker. The instructions were simple: sit with Leo at lunch, walk with him between classes, and just be there. It started after my family lost everything. My dad's business went under, and we were drowning. One day, Leo's father, a man whose suit probably cost more than my car, cornered me in the hallway. He offered me a deal. His son Leo was brilliant but painfully shy. He had no friends. My job was to change that. I felt a knot of guilt in my stomach, but we needed the money, desperately. So, I said yes. The first few weeks were awkward. Leo barely spoke. He'd just sit there, staring at his food, his shoulders hunched as if trying to disappear. I tried to make conversation, asking about his classes, his hobbies. He'd just shrug or give one-word answers. It felt like talking to a wall. The other kids would whisper and point. Look, it's the rich weirdo and his charity case. The words stung. But the $100 bills in my locker were a constant reminder of why I was doing this. But then slowly something shifted. I discovered Leo had this incredible dry sense of humor. He'd make these quiet, witty observations that would catch me completely off guard and make me laugh out loud. I learned he was a genius at chess and could solve a Rubik's Cube in under 30 seconds. He wasn't just the rich weirdo. He was fascinating. The conversation started flowing more easily. We'd talk about everything: movies, video games, the weird theories he had about the universe. The guilt I felt started to fade, replaced by genuine affection. I wasn't acting anymore. Leo was my best friend. The money in my locker became a dirty secret, a constant reminder of the lie our friendship was built on. I wanted to tell him the truth, but how could I? It would shatter him. It would shatter us. I even tried to tell his dad I wanted to stop, that I didn't need the money anymore. He just smiled, a cold, empty smile, and said, "The arrangement stands. Don't disappoint me." He owned me, and we both knew it. My secret was a ticking time bomb. One afternoon, we were at his mansion, a place that felt more like a museum than a home. We were studying for finals when Leo suddenly got quiet. He looked at me, his eyes full of a pain I'd never seen before. "I know," he said, his voice barely a whisper. My heart stopped. "You know what?" I asked, my voice trembling. "I know my dad pays you," he said. The words hung in the air, heavy and suffocating. "I've known since the beginning." I couldn't breathe. I opened my mouth to apologize, to explain, but he held up a hand. "It's okay," he said, and a small, sad smile touched his lips. At first, I was angry. I felt pathetic. But then ... you stayed. You didn't just sit with me. You talked to me. You actually listened. You made me laugh. He took a deep breath. "The money might have been the reason you started, but it's not why you stayed, is it?" I shook my head, tears blurring my vision. "No, Leo, I stayed because you're my best friend." He nodded. "I know." That conversation changed everything. The secret was out, but instead of breaking us, it made us stronger. It was built on a lie, but it had grown into something real. From that day on, I refused the money. My family was still struggling, but I couldn't take it anymore. I told Leo's dad the deal was off. He was furious, but there was nothing he could do. Leo and I were a team now. We faced the whispers and the stares together. Leo, with his newfound confidence, started opening up to other people. He joined the chess club and, to everyone's surprise, the debate team. He was still quiet, but he wasn't invisible anymore. He had a voice. I realized my job wasn't to be his friend. It was to show him he was worthy of friendship. And in doing so, he taught me something too. He taught me about integrity, and that the value of a person has nothing to do with the money in their pocket. Our friendship wasn't bought, it was earned. And it was priceless. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more.